What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Random Pack Rebuilds, where every card counts. And if you guys can see here, I'm go ahead and show it to you guys here. I do have quite a bit more packs here. Went and bought 2 blasters of Score and got some Chronicles draft as well. So we do have a little bit more of the randomness here, and I do have the random picker set up here. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we get here, and we'll go ahead and get right into this, guys. And we're gonna get select 3. Select 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 for select. That's the pack that the random number generator has chosen for us. So we have all these packs left for the series. Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get into the pack here. You guys remember how this works? The first card pulled will be the team that we rebuild, and then every card will be put on that team. So let's go ahead and get in. So we do have 8 cards inside this pack. Let's go ahead and see what we get. All right, so first card that we're going to get is Geno Smith. So it looks like this time we're going to be rebuilding the Seattle Seahawks. Starting here with Geno Smith. We also get an Eddie George. So that'll be a legendary creator played, or legendary player created, sorry. We also get Dalvin Cook. So 2 running backs there we've gotten so far. And then we got legendary Tim Brown here. The old wide receiver there for the Raiders. We also get AJ Brown. All these +1 so far, nothing crazy yet. All right, so our first rookie is going to be Christian Gonzalez, the rookie cornerback from the New England Patriots. So this one here is going to be a +4. So it's +3 for a rookie, +1 for base, so it's +4 for Christian Gonzalez. Looks like our first parallel is going to be Myles Murphy, and that is also a rookie. So that'll be a rookie parallel, so that'll be a +5. It's a rookie base parallel. Awesome. And then our card in the back is going to be an En Fuego, and that is Jalen Hyatt, rookie card. And this is not a prism, so this will just be a +5 for the insert. Rookie insert of Jalen Hyatt. Awesome, guys. Well, here's the squad. We do have Geno Smith as going to be the quarterback. You've got Dalvin Cook and Eddie George as your running backs. You got Jalen Hyatt, AJ Brown, and Tim Brown as your wide receivers. Defense help, we did get Christian Gonzalez, the rookie, and we did get Myles Murphy. Awesome, guys. So go ahead and put down in the comments below how far this team will go, and let's go ahead and put them in the game and see how it all works out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Random Pack Rebuilds. As you guys saw from the pack, we're doing the Seattle Seahawks here, and we're starting here with Geno Smith. He was the quarterback that we pulled in the pack. Of course, we also got Eddie George, X Factor here. So we went ahead and got him in here, and he is X Factor. So there is Eddie George. And in that pack, we also got Tim Brown. And he's also a 99 X Factor as well. So there he is. And now in that pack, we also got a couple other wide receivers here. We also got AJ Brown here to help us out alongside Tim Brown. So the wide receiver core is absolutely stacked for this team, because not only do we also have Brown and Brown, they also do have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett as well. Now we got the rookie here, Jalen Hyatt. He's also here on the team as wide receiver 5, but I don't think he's going to see much of the field just because of how stacked the wide receiver room is. I mean, they also have, you know, Smith and Jigba here as well, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So, and again, he probably won't even see the field just because of how stacked this wide receiver room is. All right, so on the defense, oh, that's right, we also got Dalvin Cook here as a backup, halfback as well, or like your receiving back or your third down back. But of course, George is going to be the starter. Now in defense, we did get a little bit of help. We did get Miles Murphy here. He was a left end, but after we gave him his bump, he was a little bit too fast to be an end, so we made him a left outside linebacker here in a 3-4 defense. So he's going to be coming off the edge. And then, of course, we also got Christian Gonzalez, the rookie corner, now an 84 overall after his bump. He was a +4 overall to all of his attributes as well. So he is the starting cornerback here alongside Tariq Woolen. So not a bad pickup here for the defense, and again some offensive weapons here for Geno Smith to help out here. So that'll definitely help out. Now because this is Madden 24, we are going to go ahead and check out the training camp here. Again, we can only use the players that we got. So here, we're not going to do the target passing since we only have one. We're going to go ahead and do pass skeleton outmanned with Geno Smith. Let's go ahead and see how I do this week. Also, remember, guys, this is a series, so the first episode we did was the San Francisco 49ers, so definitely go out and check out that episode as well. All right, let's see what I can do here. See what we can get here. Ooh, intercepted. Okay. So my passing, again, is not that great. Just going to go underneath here. Ooh, he got destroyed. But that underneath is just so open. We're leaving it open for him. What a pass. Oh, no touchdown though. Is that underneath going to be taken? Oh, okay, deflected. All right, so we got the touchdown there. Ooh, nice catch. I think that was Lockett. Oh, intercepted. Okay. Couldn't get it up over Gonzalez there. Oh, jeez. Another pick. Just good defense. They're covering quite well on me here. Can we get the touchdown? Can we get the touchdown? Oh. Oh, there we go.
Okay, here we go. Hey.
Oh, okay. So we're going to continue. We're not going to try again. Again, we only get one shot. To improve these players. I'm just going to go ahead and do rushing attack. For this one, Eddie George is already at 99. So we're going to go ahead and use Dalvin here. See what we could do for him. Oh, great play by Bobby Wagner there.
Here we go, here we go.
Get to the outside here. Oh, what a shed. Get to the outside. Oh. Didn't get the block there. Oh, got stuck by the blockers. At least we got silver there. So not too bad. I'm getting better at these. Alright, so wide receiver battle here. Again, we do have a 99 in Tim Brown, so we're going to go ahead and... let's go ahead and use Hyatt here. I think I remember how to do this here. I think I have to call for the ball if I remember correctly. Call for the ball with X. Oh, out of bounds. What is going on here? There we go. Got the catch. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. Alright, so apparently I'm not as good as I think I am. Alright, got that one. Okay. Alright, we got that one. Alright, so we got silver for Jalen Hyatt there. Alright, so he got a skill point. Then we're going to go ahead and go red zone attack here. For that one, we're going to go ahead and go with AJ. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. I think we're getting better at this. Oh, okay. To the inside, cut out. There we go. I think we got it. Cut on the inside, go to the outside. Boom.
Here we go.
The outside, come on the inside. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that one very well. Boom. Alright, so we did get bronze, looks like that, for AJ Brown. Didn't get enough points there to get over the mark. Alright, so trench ball. Alright, we did get a the offensive the linebacker. So we can go ahead and try this one now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and use Miles Murphy here, since this will be the first time we can use this. Alright, let's see. So, defense, rip, bull rush, club. Okay. Cool. Let's try it. Oh, getting locked up here. Oh my God. Oh, okay. All right. Got to do that one. Bull rush that one. Oh, how did you not sack him? How did... Oh, he's out of bounds. All right. Oh, get ripped the rip. Oh, getting stuck here. Oh, all right, continue. Yeah, we got pushed out of bounds on that one. All right, so not that great for the pass rusher there. Mini game not complete. All right, so we also got the DB battle. So let's go ahead and use Christian Gonzalez on this one. See if we can actually do anything here with Christian Gonzalez against these awesome receivers. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, man. I'm allowing catches. I can't be doing that. Oh, gosh. Just trying to stay with the... Oh, interception. There we go. Trying to stay on the inside here. Here we go. Okay. Bronze earned. All right, silver earned. Here we go, Christian Gonzalez. Oh, geez, he burned me. Okay, catch allowed. Oh, geez. All right, so we got the silver on that one. So they can just stop on the route there. So I'm thinking like a wide receiver, I have to continue on the route there. He did get a still point, so that's good. All right, so that is all that. So go ahead and advance the week here, and we'll go ahead and get those two upgrades here for the players. And then we will go ahead and just head off to the regular season here. So I'll see you guys at the regular season. I'll go ahead and speed this up. Alright, and here we are at the start of the regular season. We do have, again, Gino is our quarterback, Eddie George and Dalvin Cook is our running backs. Tim Brown and A.J. Brown were our pickups at wide receiver, along with Jalen Hyatt. And then we also got on defense, we did get Christian Gonzalez, and we also got Miles Murphy. Awesome, let's go ahead and see how this team goes. You guys know how this works. We're going to go ahead and check out the first game here, and then we will go ahead and watch the first couple series, and then we will go ahead and sim out the rest. We'll then go to the mid-season, check out where we're standing, and then we'll go ahead and sim to the the end of the regular season, see if we make it to the playoffs. Let's go ahead and see how this all pans out, guys. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead and check out episode 1 of the 49ers. And let's go ahead and get into this. Actually, we want to do full game, not just the moments. All right, here we go. Enjoy the game, guys.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the Rams and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford, the Rams won it all in Super Bowl 56, but last season was a stark contrast to that. The Rams need their quarterback to recapture his form from 2 seasons ago to help spark another postseason run.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022?
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games when he comeback player of the year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So the Rams coming back onto the field.
So both teams really unable to really do anything. They both had 3-and-outs. Let's go ahead and jump forward here and see exactly what happens, all right? So here we are here in the still the first quarter here. It's still 0-0. Looks like they are driving. 3 points up for the Seattle Seahawks. Now here in the second quarter, 10-0 now Seattle. The Rams finally get on the board and get 3. But Seattle right down the field, now up 17-3. Now here in the second half, Seattle up 24-3. Rams finally do get a touchdown, but Seattle just fires right back. Now up 31-10 here now in the fourth quarter. Now up 34-10. 41-10 now for the Seahawks. Looks like that's going to be your end.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right, so that is your final score. The Seattle Seahawks do take down the Los Angeles Rams by a score of 41-10. In the win, Geno Smith did have 189 yards and 2 touchdowns with a 76.1 completion percentage. And then Matthew Stafford had 197 yards with 0 touchdowns with a less than 50% completion rate in himself. Eddie George finished the game 22 carries, 110 yards. Tim Brown had 2 receptions for 52 yards, and A.J. Brown had 4 receptions for 21 yards. All right, so that's going to do it for the first game of the season. What I'll try to do is, since last week, if you guys remember, we did have the San Francisco 49ers, and that team is actually still here in the game, and they are division rivals as well. So I'll go ahead and sim to the mid-season point here, and we'll see where we are. I'll see you guys then. Here we are here at the mid-season point, and they are second in the division currently, just behind the 49ers. 49ers are 5-2, while the Seattle Seahawks are 4-2. Let's go ahead and sim to the end of the season here and see where they stand. I'll go ahead and see you guys then. All right, here we are, guys. So, end of the season, the Seattle Seahawks were your division winners at 12-5. 49ers did end up 11-6. Hopefully we actually see them in the playoffs. That would actually be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and look at the playoff bracket here and see where everything stands. So it does look like here that the Seattle Seahawks did get the 2 seed. The Cowboys got the 1 seed. So we're going to be going up against the Atlanta Falcons. The 49ers did get in as the 6th seed. Remember, guys, this is the same team from last week. So that's Peyton Manning, that is Jerry Rice, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams. So that's a pretty good team there. So maybe we'll see them in the playoffs, but we may not see them until the NFC Championship, and that's if we get that far. Let's go ahead and look at the stats for the year here. So your passing leaders are going to be Mahomes, Prescott, and Rodgers. Your rushing leaders were Eddie George, Aaron Jones, and Saquon Barkley. Your receiving leaders were CeeDee Lamb, Travis Kelce, and Cooper Kupp. Sack leaders Micah Parsons, Aaron Donald, and Chris Jones. Interception leaders were Miles Jack, Eric Kendricks, and Bobby Wagner. While your tackle leaders were Christian Kirksey, Fred Warner, and Divine Diablo. Let's go and look at stats and awards here. So let's go ahead and look at our stats first before we look at the awards. So Geno did end up with 3,263 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions with a 70% completion rating, having a 108.6 quarterback rating. So, I mean, mid-season there for Geno. Probably had a lot more to do with the rushing attack. And there it is. Eddie George, 1,954 yards on the ground for 24 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook even clocked in with 569 and 9 himself. Receiving Tim Brown, 852 yards, 6 touchdowns. A.J. Brown had 710 and 5. Lockett, 690 and 5. Fant even came in with 320 and 1 himself. Looks like defense, Bobby Wagner was the tackle leader here at 119 tackles. TFLs, Jaron Reed had 18, while Draymond Jones had 11. Your sack leaders are going to be Myles Murphy, the rookie that we got. 9.5 sacks. Whew. What a year he had as a rookie. And then Bobby Wagner with 7 interceptions. And then Woolen, and there's Christian Gonzalez, the rookie, coming in with 3, along with Jamal Adams. Let's go ahead and see if anybody got any fumbles. We got 2 from Wagner, 1 from Woolen, and 1 from Murphy. Only 1 recovered by Tariq Woolen. Let's go ahead and see. Did we get any safeties? 1 by Myles Murphy, 1 by Jaron Reed. Good job. Any touchdowns? No defensive touchdowns. Let's go ahead and see who the awards are going to be going to this season. Your MVP is going to go to Pat Mahomes. And Eddie George came in at number 10. Coach of the Year went to John Harbaugh of the Ravens. And our team did not even get consideration. All right, your NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Eddie George of the Seahawks. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons of the Cowboys. Wagner actually clocks in at number 4. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Bijan Robinson of the Falcons. Charbonnet comes in at number 9. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Emmanuel Forbes of the Commanders. Best quarterback went to Peyton Manning of the 49ers. Geno Smith comes in at number 6. Best running back went to Eddie George of the Seahawks. Best receiver went to Devontae Adams of the 49ers. Best offensive lineman went to Zach Martin of the Cowboys. Best defensive lineman went to Micah Parsons of the Cowboys. Best linebacker went to Miles Jack of the Eagles. Wagner clocks in at number 3 for the Seahawks. And Murphy gets number 8. Best defensive back goes to Marshawn Lattimore of the Saints. Tariq Woolen comes in at number 3. Christian Gonzalez comes in at number 7. And Jamal Adams comes in at number 9. So we have quite the secondary there for the Seattle Seahawks. Best kicker went to Graham Gano of the Giants. And that's going to do it for the awards. So team stats, looks like offensive yards, the Seattle Seahawks were 6th in the NFL. Defensive yards were 16th in the NFL. 3rd in the NFL in scoring for offense. And then for the defense, 7th in the NFL. So pretty respectable season there for the Seattle Seahawks. Again, they are the division champions. So let's go ahead and jump into the game here. Again, we'll do the same like I always do. We'll watch the first couple series, and then we'll go ahead and jump in and sim out the rest. Let's go ahead and see how they do in the playoffs, guys. Enjoy the game.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Falcons and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ritter to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the interception, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Smith. Hard throw, incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
All right, so the Seahawks come away with the awesome interception from Christian Gonzalez. But again, the offense just failed to really get anything going there. But they did get the field goal there. So they are up now 3-0. Let's go ahead and jump in here and get out to the rest of the game here. Still first quarter. So the Falcons now have the ball, and they are going to give it right back up. So here comes the Seahawks, and they're also going to give the ball up. So we're having a little back and forth here. Seattle does get a touchdown, now up 10-0. But Atlanta does fire right back, now 10-7 now the score. Here in the second quarter, now 13-7 Seahawks. Seahawks going right back down the field again, now up 21-7. Here in the second half now jumps right to the fourth quarter. Seattle up 28-14. Going down here, 31-14 now. 31-21 is your score.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
All right, and that's going to be your final score. Seahawks do take down the Falcons 31-21. In the win, Geno Smith does throw for 229 yards, but no touchdowns, but does have a 68.7 completion percentage. Desmond Ritter did all that he could in the loss, 55.5 completion percentage, 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. Eddie George clocked in with 17 carries and 105 yards on the ground, while Tim Brown had 5 receptions for 53 yards, and A.J. Brown had 10 receptions for 134 yards. What a game for A.J. Brown, propelling this team to the next round of the playoffs. So let's go ahead and see where everything shakes out here. So we'll go ahead and advance, and then we'll go ahead and check out the bracket here. So the Seattle Seahawks do move on to the next round. We're going to be facing the Minnesota Vikings. And here it goes. So the 49ers are still in it. They're going to be facing the Cowboys there in the next round as the 6th seed. And the Seahawks here as the 2nd seed do move on. Let's check out the AFC as well. So it looks like the Bengals went and beat the Titans. The Chiefs beat the Cleveland Browns, and the Bills beat the Chargers. So here in their second round, it's going to be the Ravens against the Bengals and the Chiefs against the Bills. So 2 marquee matchups there for the AFC. Let's go ahead and jump in here to the Minnesota game and see how we do there. So again, we'll do as we always do, guys. So go ahead and enjoy the game.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Hawks on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Cousins to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now Brown. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Geno. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Smith now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
All right, so the Seahawks do go down and score their first touchdown. It is 7-0 over the Minnesota Vikings. Of course, the Vikings really couldn't get anything going at all. They went 3 and out. Let's go ahead and jump in here and sim here to the end of the game. All right, so looks like here Seattle does go again and get another touchdown. Now up 14-0. Now here in the second quarter, Minnesota look like a safety. They get 2 touchdowns back to back. Oh wow, 3 touchdowns back to back. Now 23-14. Seattle does fight back now here now in the second half. Minnesota's up 30-21. Now up 36-21 here in the fourth quarter. Seattle driving, doesn't look like they got the score. And that's going to be your score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
That's going to do it for your score there. Minnesota does take down Seattle 36-21. In the win, Kirk Cousins did have 341 yards and 5 touchdowns. What a game by Kirk Cousins. 68.1 completion percentage. Geno in the loss had 258 yards and 2 touchdowns with 71.4 completions himself. Eddie George did all that he could, 18 carries on the ground for 154 yards, while Tim Brown had 4 receptions for 33 yards, and A.J. Brown had 5 receptions for 73 yards. So that's the end for the Seattle Seahawks for this episode. They end there in the divisional round. We'll go ahead and sim out to the Super Bowl and see how it all shakes out. Go ahead and see what happens there. See who makes it there. So it looks like the Super Bowl is going to be the 49ers and the Ravens. Our 49ers from last week's episode made it to the Super Bowl this season. Let's go ahead and look at the bracket and see how they got there. So they did beat the Cowboys 35-28. Then they beat the Vikings 35-24. While the Ravens, they were the first seed. They took out the Bengals, and then they took care of the Chiefs 21-7. So there is your matchup. So it looks like it's a rematch of a prior Super Bowl. It was the Ravens against the 49ers. We'll go ahead and send to the end and see who gets MVP and all that jazz. Alright, so simming to the offseason here, guys. This is always really fun to make, guys. If you guys like this kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Liking the content does tell me that this is something that you like. Commenting down, tell me what you guys think about this series. And then, of course, consider subscribing if you're new. Let's go ahead and look at the recap here. It looks like the 49ers did get the first Super Bowl win of our series. And Peyton Manning was the Super Bowl MVP. So they did take down the Ravens 28-7. Again, guys, if you haven't checked out episode 1, that was where the 49ers started. That was our first episode for Random Pack Rebuilds. And again, these teams are going to stay. So next week is going to be the 49ers and the Seahawks staying, and we'll see what we get for next week. But looks like your MVP again, Patrick Mahomes. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh. Offensive Player of the Year, Eddie George. Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Parsons. Offensive Rookie of the Year, B. John Robinson. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson Jr. So that's going to do it for me here, guys, for this episode. Again, I do enjoy and love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming and checking out the channel. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.